So, how do you succeed in exam? Simple. It's copying. So what is our plan? We have developed a very special manual. It's called the CC manual, not the competent communicator manual, but it's the competent copying manual. So this manual is divided into 3 parts: body language, confidence, and timing. So let's delve in. So let's delve into the first section of this competent copying manual: body language. So body language has a lot of aspects. First, eye contact, and then hand gestures, and then your stance, and then your body movement, and so on. So let's take a look at the first one, which is your stance. So every smart student must be confident. So when you come here into the exam room, you must sit up straight. So you can look at the front. This makes it easier for you to copy. If you look like this, first you look stupid. That's bad. Because when the teacher sees you look stupid, she would come to you and sit next to you. And that will make it harder for you to copy. So that's not good. Next, let's look at the hand gestures. So every time you want to copy something, you must have good hand gestures. You must have good hand gestures and a variety of hand gestures. So we have our secret language. So in a true or false exam, this is true and this is false. So in a multiple question exam, this is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So simple language that we have already formed.
E?
Now E, there's no question for E. So don't worry about that. Now let's proceed. In a test where you want to ask your friend, what's the answer? So what type of sign language that you have to do? Do you do this? If you do this, your friend will not give you the second question. You won't give the answer for the second question and the fourth question, but he will give the fourth answer for that question. So that doesn't make any sense. So how do you improve in this situation? You do this. So in that situation, your friend will know that you are asking for the answer for the second question and the fourth sub question. But beware, students around the world, you must be very careful with your hand gestures, because if you do your hand gestures while your teacher is looking at you and you do this, your teacher will come to you and do this. So that doesn't make any point. First, the teacher will scold you and you will leave the exam with no paper. And then let's move on to the body movement. Body movement is very important, because in exams, you cannot do sudden movements. You must be very subtle. You must be very sneaky about
very what? You must be very
subtle and
subtle, yeah.
very gentle with your body movement. So how do you ask a question from your friend? So this is how it works. The right way to do it is this. You shouldn't do this. So in an exam, if you kick your friend, first you will look very stupid. Everyone will notice that you have kicked your friend. First, the teacher will kick you out of the exam room, and then when you go home, your father will kick you out of the house. So
very good, Sandu.
Very good, Sandu. And then your mother will come to you because you are out of the house. Your mom will come to you. Sandu, what are you doing out here? And you say, Ma, I failed my exam because I was kicked out of the exam. So there's no point there. Now let's look
No. You need to say that in the Tamil accent. Ma.
Go. Ma. I got kicked out of the exam. What to You stupid, you dishonor to the family. Get out. Okay. Now let's move on to the fourth point. Now the fourth point is voice projection. Voice projection is very important because in an exam you cannot be loud. You must be quiet and very silent. So this is how you call your friend. Like that. You shouldn't say, hey! If you do that, everyone will notice and you will look stupider in that position. Now let's move on to the last part in body language, which is eye contact. Eye contact is very important.
It's very important.
It's very important. There's two types of eye contact. One, your eye contact with the student, which you are going to steal the answers from. And second, the eye contact with your invigilator. This is very important. So, if you want to maintain, you have to maintain eye contact with your answers in front of you. So, you must be very subtle and look very properly. Now, how about the eye contact with the teachers? You must be very patient and very observant of your invigilator. Because if you don't pay attention to your invigilator, you're dead. And there's no point in taking an exam. You'll probably fail because you didn't even study. So the teacher, when she's walking here, passing by you, you shouldn't be copying. That's logically. But when this is the important time, because when she passes you, you can start copying. Because the invigilator will face the front and she wouldn't notice you copying. Now here's the magic in copying. And you have to perfectly time your copying, because when the teacher passes you here, you have an empty sheet of paper. But when she passes you, suddenly you have a full answer. So this increases the chance of you getting caught. Now let's move on to the timing. As I already explained there, you have to time your movements and all of these things. And that is important in this CC manual. Now the final step. All of you have to be very confident. If you want to copy, you must be confident. Because if you're not confident, all of the steps that I already shared will be of no use. Because when you are caught in the exam, which you probably would, then you have to answer confidently. So when the teacher says that, hey, you copy in the exam, you must first be very confident. You stand in front of her. No, I did not copy the exam. So at that point, your teacher would feel guilty because she thought that you were copying. And after that, since the invigilator is guilty, she would never bother you. So that's free copying. You can copy until the end of the semester. So I already shared you the 3 tips of the CC manual. Isn't it easy?
Yes.
Hello, I think you should call the audience to come to the hall right now. So it's very easy. After this, you don't even have to study one thing. You don't even have to know the subject of the exam that you're going to take, because you're going to copy. So now, this CC manual will be distributed around the world and create smart, competent copiers in the new generation. So that's all for me. Thank you.